Hi, everybody. All right, low-key Thursday here. Low-key, all the kids say that all the time. Hey, at the top of your notes, put that little thing that I told you to do the quizzes with, see this so you know how to access your answers. So, gonna go with the quick notes here today. Shouldn't be too bad, and then let you maybe finish your homework. It's not even a long assignment. You got notes on one side. I didn't put holes on the sheet because homework's on the other. Saving the trees. Okay, so this is just combo inverses. And then unique questions like these on the bottom. And actually, number six, wait, yeah, number six and number four. Number four is a trick. That's how your homework ends. That's when you actually have to draw a triangle. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, class, this would be fun if you answered questions. All you got to do is inside out. So all I have to do is concentrate on the inside, get that answer, and then in this case, tan that answer. So what's the inverse sign of negative 1/2, which I believe we just had on our quiz is? Negative, and then what's the angle measure? Pi over 6. There we go. We got someone yelling it out there. Nice. All right, and then all you got to do is tan that. This is just another unit circle thing. Get your hand out. What's the tan of over 6? I got my hand showing here. I wish the video could see my hand, but what's the answer? Is it root 3 or is it root 3 over 3? It's one or the other. Look at my hand. Here's over 6. So it's root 3 or root 3 over 3? Root 3 over 3 because it's root 1 over root 3. So this is again unit circle stuff. Oh, but you're in quadrant 4, so it's negative because negative pi over 6 is in quadrant 4. So ASTC as well. Anything you need to do your unit circle evaluations, you get it on your piece of paper and get it done. All right. So inside out, I'll just choose a different color there. Green for St. Patrick's Day. Nice. What's inverse tan of root 3 over 3? Oh, I just had a tan of pi over 6 and I wrote root 3 over 3. So what's inverse tan of just root 3? What's the denominator? The crickets again. It's not pi over 6, it's the other one. What's the other one, everyone? Pi over 3. Good Lord. Oh, we just love doing it because we love Mr. Samuelus acting like a psychopath. And then what's teaching in America 2026? What's cosine of pi over 3? 3, 2, 1, crickets. 1/2. Oh, someone said something. I'm taking the gift away that I was going to give for the 80% quizzes if no one answers the next question. You don't even know what this gift is. What's the sine of 4 pi over 3? First of all, positive or negative? 3, 2, 1, go. Wrong. Sorry, thanks for playing, no. Where's 4 pi over 3? What quadrants? Where's 4 pi over 3? What quadrant? 3. So what's the sine of this angle measure? Positive or negative? Negative. Sorry. This is why we don't answer questions. Wrong, and then you get yelled at like evil Alex Trebek is running the game show. You don't even know who Alex Trebek is. Why am I even mentioning that? And then what's the sine of an over 3? Is it 1/2 or root 3 over 2? Which one is it? 3, 2, 1, go. Crickets in third period because no one knows that answer. It's not like we've been doing this for 2 months. It's not like it's been 2 months that I've been asking you about sine of over 3. So one more time. What's the sine of an over 3? 1/2 or root 3 over 2? Root 3 over 2. We got it all put together. And now it's a negative root 3 over. This is fun. This is fun. And now we inverse cosine that. He's so aggressive. You have no idea what it's like teaching these days. None. Okay, I do enjoy my job, but I have to act out. I got to get it out. Otherwise, it stays home with me at night and I can't sleep. So what's the inverse cosine of a negative? What quadrant am I drawing from? Look at your sheet from yesterday. 2, right? So, and then what kind of angle is this? An over 6 or an over 3? It's an over 6. So all I need is the over 6 in quadrant 2. Those are the rules for inverse cosine. Okay, I'll calm down. All right, now here's how this is tricky. Okay, so the answer is 5 pi over 6. This is not root 3 over 2. See that? You see that? Root 3 over 2 is our good ratios from our unit circle. So this is, put a star by this. And then I think this is like your last 3 questions in your homework. Homework's a little bit longer, but gosh, the first like 20 should be fast because it's your unit circle evaluation. So this is a trick. This is not a perfect unit circle value. So what does this noise mean? I make a what? A drawing in a graph. Yeah, I guess you could say graph. And then where do I graph it? When you inverse cosine a negative, the triangle must be in quadrant 2. It's still those rules. Okay, you got to follow the rules of inverse. I told you I don't like it. It's kind of weird. It's tough for the students. This whole idea of these restrictions, something else to memorize, but we just got to do it. And then it's the typical, okay, well then let me finish the triangle with the Pythagorean theorem. Root 2 squared is 2. 3 squared is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. This is a root 7. Okay, that is the Pythagorean theorem in action. I'm not writing it. You're juniors and seniors at a high-level high school with rules, and you know how to act. So, yes. All right, you know what this is? That's theta. I'm never going to find it. I am never going to find that angle measure. But you know what I could do? I could sign that mystery angle measure. So I'm going to replace this with whatever that theta becomes. All I have to do is turn around and sign that angle measure, which just means I need to access those sides of that triangle. So it's really not that hard. What sign of that triangle? What letter over what letter, everyone? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm waiting for somebody. Whoa, I'm not having an aneurysm. I'm waiting for someone to finish the letter. Whoa, y over. No, it's not y over x. We're doing this on purpose. Oh, you should watch this. People on YouTube, and I think only old people watch YouTube. Do you ever see Jerry Seinfeld on SNL and he's teaching a history class? You guys should look that up. You should look it up. And those on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. It's real. All right, here we go. All right, so now look at, oh, okay, look, they give you all the rules. So there are the rules again. They're just, that's all those directions are saying. They got the rules listed for you. If you could just interpret them, you'll be fine. All right, and then, okay, AP, they've done it again. F of x equals sine of x. G of x equals cosine of x. So they're making us set up our own situation. They're making us fill in the missing parts. Okay, so we got it. AP loves doing this. Loves, loves, loves. So now that's inverse sine because it says f to the negative first. And then this is g of x, g of, so that's just cosine of 5 pi over 6. This just turns into the questions we've just already done. Okay, and then I won't ask you anymore. I won't act all crazy. What's cosine of 5? What's cosine? Well, I wish someone asked me 1,000 times what's sine of an over 6, which is a half. So cosine of an over 6 is root 3. I wish my teacher would have done that. And then that's a negative because we're in quadrant 2. Really wish my teacher did do that. It's sarcasm. I have asked that 1,000,000,000 times. They should know how to get these ratios. All right, inverse sine of root 3 over 2 negative. Okay, well, if cosine of an over 6 is root 3 over 2, then inverse sine of root 3 over 2 is the over 3. This is how the game works. All right, and then the rules for inversing a negative is I need a negative angle measure. So I hope I said an over 3 for sine, but that's what the answer is. Okay, so got to follow the rules, all kidding aside. And then we go from there. Wait, there's an H in there? Oh, okay, right. H of x. I need a third color. H of x is tan of x. So that's what I'm going to do right there. That turns into tan. And then inverse, let's get the correct colors. F is the yellow. So that's the sine. Okay, so tan of inverse sine. So there was a little something there. I had to think about this. Oh boy, I don't recognize negative 2/5. That's not from my unit circle. So what do? I make a drawing. Why am I in quadrant 4? Rules. When you inverse sine a ratio, the rules say I have to be in quadrant 4, whoever made up these rules. And that's how I taught yesterday. The rules are whatever they are, so everyone gets the same answers, and it's restricted because of the graph. Blah, 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 blah. 5 squared is 25. 2 squared is 4. 25 minus 4 is 21, or root it. That's a Pythagorean theorem. I'm not enabling you by writing Pythagorean theorem for juniors and seniors in a high-level math class. Alrighty then, it's the same thing. This is theta. Shh. Students. All right, and then I tan that theta. It's almost over. And how do I tan this theta? I just access that triangle. What's tangent? What letter over what letter? This will be fun. Z over Q. Those aren't even two letters that even counts. All right. What is tan? Tick. So it's what? Y over X. All right. We're just kidding around. We're having fun. I am. And that's all that matters. And then we'll go ahead and just, yeah, we're done. It's all over. Hasta la vista, baby.